Right now, thousands of families across the country are leaving money on the table, money that was specifically set aside to help elderly loved ones, and most of them have absolutely no idea it even exists. We are talking about government funding, caregiver assistance programs, and senior benefit packages that are quietly running out with every single day that passes in June 2026. And here is the brutal truth. Once that money is gone, it is gone. There are no second chances, no backdated applications, and no exceptions. So if you have a parent, grandparent, or elderly loved one at home, you need to stop whatever you are doing and watch this video from beginning to end, because what I am about to share could literally change their life. I have spent the last several weeks diving deep into elderly care funding programs, talking to families who successfully claimed benefits, and breaking down exactly what is available and how to get it before the deadline hits. And let me tell you, what I found genuinely shocked me. There are programs out there most people have never even heard of, sitting there fully funded, and yet the application rates are incredibly low simply because families do not know where to look. That changes today. Let us start with why June 2026 is such a critical month. Every fiscal year, federal and state governments allocate a specific budget for elderly care assistance. These budgets cover things like in-home care support, medication assistance, mobility equipment, caregiver relief programs, and long-term care subsidies. The thing is, these budgets do not roll over. When the fiscal year ends, any unclaimed funds do not sit there waiting for you. They get redistributed, absorbed into other departments, or simply disappear from the program entirely. And here in June 2026, we are sitting right at the edge of that cliff. Multiple major programs are reporting that their available funding has already dropped below 50% capacity. Some programs in high-demand states are operating at less than 20% of their original budget. That means for every 10 families who should be applying, only 2 spots are realistically left. Now let me break down the actual programs you need to know about, because knowledge without action is useless, and I want you to walk away from this video ready to move. The first and most important program is the Home and Community-Based Services Waiver, commonly known as the HCBS Waiver. This is a Medicaid-funded program that allows elderly individuals to receive care in their own homes instead of being placed in a nursing facility. The benefits under this program can include personal care assistance, homemaker services, adult daycare, respite care for family caregivers, and even home modifications like wheelchair ramps and grab bars. The average annual value of these benefits can exceed $30,000 per eligible senior. And yet application rates remain shockingly low because most families assume their loved one either does not qualify or the process is too complicated. Do not make that assumption. Eligibility is broader than most people think, and the application process, while detailed, is absolutely manageable when you know what to bring. The second program you need to know is the Older Americans Act funding, specifically Title III services. This legislation funds a massive network of local services for people aged 60 and older. We are talking about meal delivery, transportation assistance, legal services, health promotion programs, and caregiver support services. What makes this one particularly urgent right now is that the Title III funding allocation for fiscal year 2026 has seen increased demand due to the growing elderly population, and local area agencies on aging are reporting waitlists forming for the first time in years. If your loved one is not already in the system, every week you wait is a week closer to being turned away. Third on the list is the Veterans Pension with Aid and Attendance benefit. If your elderly family member is a veteran or the surviving spouse of a veteran, this one deserves your full attention right now. The Aid and Attendance benefit is an enhanced pension that helps pay for in-home care, assisted living, or nursing home costs. In 2026, the monthly benefit amounts have been adjusted upward, meaning eligible veterans can receive over $2,500 per month as a single veteran and nearly $2,000 per month as a surviving spouse. These are not small amounts. This is life-changing financial support that many veteran families simply do not know they are entitled to. The Veterans Administration does not automatically notify you. You have to apply. And with increased awareness campaigns running this year, more families are applying than ever before, which means processing times are getting longer and funding windows are tightening. Now, here is something very important I want you to understand, and this is where a lot of families make their biggest mistake. Many people look at their elderly parent or grandparent and think, well, they own a home, or they have some savings, so they probably would not qualify for any assistance. That thinking is costing families tens of thousands of dollars every single year. Most elderly care funding programs have exclusions for primary residences, meaning your loved one's home does not count against them in the eligibility assessment. Many programs also have income thresholds that are higher than people expect, especially when caregiver costs are factored in as a deduction. The bottom line is, do not self-disqualify. Let the program determine eligibility. Apply and let the system do its job. Let us talk about what happens when families do successfully claim these benefits, because I want you to understand what is actually at stake here. A family in Ohio last year had been spending nearly $4,000 a month out of pocket for their mother's in-home care. After successfully enrolling in the HCBS Waiver program, their out-of-pocket costs dropped to under $300 per month. That is a savings of over $43,000 per year. A widow in Florida, a veteran's surviving spouse, began receiving aid and attendance benefits and was able to afford an assisted living facility that she had previously considered completely out of reach. A family in Texas used Title III meal delivery and transportation services to allow their 82-year-old father to remain independently in his home for 2 more years, avoiding nursing home placement that would have cost over $70,000 annually. These are real outcomes. Real families, real money, and the only difference between them and the families who missed out is that they took action while the funding was still available. So what do you actually do right now? Here is your action plan, and I want you to write this down or screenshot this part of the video. Step 1. Contact your local area agency on aging today. You can find your local agency by visiting the Elder Care Locator website or simply calling 1-800-677-1116. These agencies are specifically designed to connect seniors and their families with available local, state, and federal resources. They will assess your situation and tell you exactly which programs your loved one may qualify for. This call is completely free. Step 2. Gather basic documentation before you make that call. You will want to have on hand your loved one's identification, proof of age, proof of income and assets, any existing medical documentation related to their care needs, and if applicable, military discharge papers. Having this ready speeds up the entire process dramatically. Step 3. If your loved one is a veteran or veteran's spouse, contact a veterans service organization immediately. Organizations like the American Legion, VFW, or DAV offer free assistance with aid and attendance applications, and they know how to navigate the system in ways that significantly improve approval rates and processing speed. Step 4. Do not rely on just one program. Stack your benefits. Many seniors qualify for multiple programs simultaneously, and combining them creates a comprehensive care package that can dramatically reduce financial strain while improving quality of life. Step 5. Act this week, not next month. I cannot stress this enough. The families who successfully claim these benefits are not the ones who said they would get to it eventually. They are the ones who made the call, gathered the documents, and submitted the application while the funding was still there. Here is my final thought before I wrap up this video. Caring for an elderly loved one is one of the most demanding, emotionally exhausting, and financially draining experiences a family can go through. And I think it is genuinely unfair that the programs designed to help with exactly that burden are so poorly publicized that most families never even know they exist. That is why I made this video. Because you deserve to know. Your parents deserve better. Your grandparents deserve better. And the money to make it happen is sitting there right now in June 2026, waiting to be claimed. So share this video with every family you know who has an elderly loved one. Like it so more people can find it. And drop a comment below telling me which program you are going to look into first. I read every single one, and I will reply with any additional guidance I can offer. Subscribe if you want more content like this because we cover senior benefits, caregiver resources, and family financial strategies every single week. You showed up today. Now go make that call. Your family is counting on you.